The Rangers finalizing their series at the A's. Texas starts Sunday with an 8.5 game lead in the division, but Oakland has Trevor Cahill, who's 11-4, and an MLB best 26-11 record in day games. You know who shines under the sun? Coco Crisp. Great catch behind Cahill in the fourth. We're scoreless by the bay. Let's go to the top of the sixth. Still 0-0. Elvis Andrews, a little bouncer to short. Cliff Pennington cannot handle it. They rule it E6, and as is often the case, it'll come back to bite the A's. Josh Hamilton lifts one into shallow left. Andrews scores. The throw to second gets away. Hamilton on the third. He'd later score in a sac fly. So Texas is in front 2-0 over Cahill, despite him having yet to allow an earned run. Meanwhile, he'll get some offense, though. In the bottom of the sixth, Kevin Kuzminoff with a double. He'd later score in a sac fly to put Oakland on the board down 2-1. Ranger starter Colby Lewis, well, after allowing the double, he comes back to strike out Matt Carson to get out of it. Lewis, 6 innings, just 1 earned run, 3 hits. He's up 2-1, and we go back to Cahill. In the 7th, strikes out Michael Young. It's still 2-1. In the bottom of the 7th, Darren Oliver on in relief of Lewis, but he has to deal with Coco Crisp.
The stretch, the lefty's pitch, breaking ball, bounce to third, a fair ball! It's by Michael Young and down the left field side. Pennington to third. Gallegos going to wave him home. Murphy's throw comes in. No relay. It's late by Young, and Pennington slides in safely, and the A's have tied the game at 2.
KTRB on the call as Crisp ties this ball game at 2-2, getting Cahill off the hook. In the same frame, he'll get the lead. Kurt Suzuki deep to center. Not deep enough to leave the yard, but deep enough to score a run via the sac fly. So Oakland in front 3-2, which is good news for Cahill. He has the lead and goes back out there in the 8th to deal with David Murphy.
Here's the 3-2 to Murphy. Waved at a pitch in the dirt, and down he goes on an off-speed pitch. And Cahill a shutdown inning.
KTRB on the call as Cahill gets the best of Murphy. He goes 8 strong. Gives up 6 hits, not a single earned run. They turn it over to Michael Wirtz in the 9th, trying to save it for Cahill, facing a pinch-hitting Vladimir Guerrero. Grounds him into the game-ending 6-4-3 DP. 3-2 is your final. Cahill moved to 12-4 on the year, despite seeing his scoreless inning streak snapped at 23 with those 2 unearned runs. Oakland takes the series 2-1, in the process cutting Texas's lead in the AL West to 7.5 games.